Welcome back to the German series of absolute banging lagers at the High Road Brewery. How we doing? Well, I've brewed another one and it is a Munich Helles, which is one of my most favourite styles, I think, for lagers. That kind of crispy, nice and bright, and just get that nice kind of malty lager, I think is probably the best way to describe. Yeah. And so I've brewed one, and it's basically followed on the back of the Marzen, which I've got both of them here tonight, and I'll do some tasting with the two of them and we'll see what we think. Anyway, roll the brew footage and I'll see you for the tasting. Cheers!
Mackay B.
There she is. Nice head on it. Good streaming carbonation. This has got that kind of Pilsen. It's got the Saaz. I get a Saaz thing. Now, this beer, target was 1047, I get 1049, and the final gravity target was 10008, ended up with 1065, 10065, so ended up 5.5%. Oh yeah, definitely that Pilsner thing. Slight bit of that kind of Munich kind of caramelish, but not mad. Just like kind of Pilsner type and slight Munich kind of bread thing. Okay, so it was 3.7 kilos of Pilsner Bohemian Malt, which is a Weyermann, I think that's how you pronounce it. And then it was 400 grams of Munich 1. And then 200 grams of Melanoiden to give that kind of decoction type. But yeah, that was a kind of malt base. And then I wanted to get that kind of Saaz spiciness thing, which I'm definitely smelling. It's got that kind of Saaz and slight spiciness of the kind of spicy fruitiness of the Hersbrucker, which I'm definitely taking over from the Marzen. But yeah, it smells good. So it was 33 grams of Saaz, which was 3.3 alpha acids at 60 minutes to give me 14 IBUs. And then it was 25 grams of Hallertauer Hersbrucker, which was 3.8 alpha acids at 15 minutes to give me 7 IBUs. Put half a protofloc in at 10 minutes, and then a teaspoon of yeast nutrient as well. And the other crazy thing I did was I just pitched this right on top of the Marzen trub. So all that yeast, basically I pitched it on top of that. I'll put up the tilt graphics just there, and I think the fermentation went really well. It was a kind of 12 degrees and then up to 16, usual fermentation profile, and then a cold crash. Oh, it smells so good, man. It's just that Pilsner thing, the cracker bread, as well as just that slight... Oh, anyway. What else? Mashed in at 65, mashed out 76. Anyway, let's get into this and see what we think. It's definitely got that kind of malty. It's much lighter than the Marzen. It's got that Pilsner flavour, but then it's slightly more malty. It's got a nice bit of bitterness. And then the Saaz, do you know what? I really love Saaz. I think it's definitely one of my favourite. I did a Bohemian Pilsner with it, and it was super, like, it was really bitter at the start, and it kind of eased off as it came into after its lagering, and it was amazing. Just that spicy Saaz thing that goes on. And this has got it, but it's not like overwhelming or anything like that. It's just nice. Yeah, definite. I think it would say it's lush. The spiciness is lush on it. Good lacing on this, by the way. Good carbonation, and it's still maintaining a good head. I'd say that the bitterness is pretty spot on. Maybe it could go maybe a little bit more now. It's lagered out a little bit more. Maybe take that back and just say a little bit more bitterness. At the moment it's 21, so maybe like 25 next time. Oh, yes. Yeah, excellent beer, I must say. Right, now we have the Marzen. Just to go back and kind of compare. Slight kind of more of a caramel. Definitely kind of more caramel. Okay, anyway, flavour. That's nice. Look at this. Yeah, this is definitely a lot more maltier. Nice caramel backbone. It's very refreshing still, but I would say this is more refreshing in the sense of it's cleaner, crisper. It's like a really good kind of malty lager that you would get in the pub. If that's what you would say, like a really good German bar sort of thing. That's like your kind of standard good malty lager, kind of bright. Definite. This has definitely got more bitterness to it. But it's really nice with the kind of caramel. It's not caramel, but it's got that slight sweetness from the kind of Munich malts. And the crystal, I think it was a slightly darker crystal. And it's slightly more malty. Oh, that is good. They're both actually both excellent. Oh. The Helles is definitely a lot brighter not brighter, but lighter in colour. And the Marzen, or Merzen, is that Merzen? Yeah. Slightly darker, more caramel, but both bright, you know, both super clarity on both of them. Oh, num. Yeah. They actually work very well together. Just side by side, even just like having the two beside, they very much complement each other. It's almost like a kind of slight step. You know, the Helles kind of being your entry, and then your Merzen, being that slight more caramel sort of thing. So it'll be interesting for the next one that's coming, which is the Bock. Lots of gas. So I've got a Bock conditioning at the moment. I've not touched it, which is pretty good of me, to be honest. And then after that, there is a Vienna as well. Vienna's in the fermentation fridge at the moment, and it will be getting kegged shortly at some point soon. And then we'll go back to some. I've got a plan for a 5 points best, the Fuggles beer that the craft beer channel did. And then Cheeseburger Calvary? Calvary? No, that's Jesus, wasn't it? Cabriolet. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, horseback sort of thing. Not, we're going to Calvary. Yeah, so far, German lager series, awesome. Basically in heaven here in the high road, drinking lots and lots of awesome beers on a Friday night on my Zoom chats and on the podcasts, and yeah, and generally live brew day as well went amazing. That was good, and we had had quite a few beers after that as well, up until the early hours I was hosted. So yeah, get involved, guys. If you're a wee bit nervous, get on the BrewTube Facebook group and start to get involved with live brew days. Follow us on the chats and stuff like that. Should be good. And on the podcast, we do live podcasting on YouTube as well, so you can ask questions and stuff on there, or just generally, yeah, pop on BrewTube. Most of us are all over there. Well, we are all over there, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening and to my rambling on. And the beers are awesome. And cheers. Hey.